Hey folks, this is IO and we're back playing some more World of Tanks. So this is EpicNewb and his T-71. This is one of my favorite little scout tanks to play. This is one of the best maps for scouting if you do it right. And Epic's going to show us how to do it right. This is how you scout, guys. If you ever wanted to know, this is how you do it. You start off by dodging your own team because of course they're trying to run you over because you're tiny. And obviously are not important. Oh yeah. That view range, right? Oh look, an IS-8. Yeah, that guy's not gonna get focused by an entire team. Oh! A destroyer of worlds. This poor guy is gonna get hurt. That IS-8 has gone from full health to 300 in a matter of like 10 seconds. Unfortunately, we had an E100 that decided to charge across the open field and died. But we traded him off for an IS-8. Nah, no, that was a bad trade. Though we got rid of a bad player, so maybe it evens out. There's a Centurion. I don't know what he was doing or thinking, but he's getting beaten up. And he can't do a thing about it. He does not know where these shots are coming from. He does not know how the enemy team is spotting him. He just knows he's dead. And he's probably angry about that. Now keep in mind, we didn't pick off their best players. We picked off their mediocre players so far. We have quite a few of their best players still yet to find and actually do damage to. Also keep in mind that most of our team has held at our base to do, to shoot the people that Epic has been lighting up. So, because of that, oh, that poor guy. Because of the fact that most of our team are still at our base, there's not much pressure up on the hill. Unless this pressure at their base turns out to be incredibly instrumental in winning the game, we're probably going to lose this. Just saying. That poor E5 in the building on, across the way is like, how do they know I'm here? This is one of the best bushes on this map for scouting purposes off the bat, but it takes some time to get into. That and the center bushes. If you start on this side and you gun it in a scout tank, you can make it to those center bushes before the enemy team can spot you, and from there you can absolutely decimate their entire base, and your team will just open up into their team and you will murder most of their team before they can make it out of the base. And then the rest of your team walks around the other side and sweeps through the remaining of their troops. It's especially fun to do in things like an ELC or things that are small and fast that you can get really in there. You have to have good acceleration though, so most of the French tanks are out except for the ELC. Of course, without the good acceleration, then you're not fast enough to make it there. That's the problem, because if it is field, it's not dirt or road, right? So his team's telling him to move up, and he complies, which I'm not certain about. Generally, when your team tells you to move up, that's exactly the time you shouldn't be moving up. But I don't think they actually spotted him. I think he got really lucky, and these two guys don't know he's here. However, his team definitely knows they're there. So he's going to pull into this bush, so he's unlikely to get spotted from any other directions. And he's going to let his team go to town on these guys. There we go. There's Artie taking a shot at the Destroyer Worlds. That poor guy just got hit from out of the blue and is like, ah, crap, I hate Artie. Yeah. These three are in a really bad spot because of the fact that his entire team can see them. And if our entire team couldn't see them, it'd be a fine spot to be in. They'd be able to take on the E100 perfectly. But because our entire team can see them, turns out to be a bad spot. I would have taken that second shot. As it turns out, he didn't. He didn't need to. But that is a shot that I feel he should have taken, because he could have scored the kill, but also you want to make sure that AMX is dead. It's about the only thing on the enemy team that is a serious threat to you right now. You want to make sure the enemy scouts are dead as soon as possible when you are scouting. They are the only people likely to wander into the bush you are in and do serious damage to you.
That one didn't go through.
Now, I enjoy these shots he's taken. The reason he's taken these is the guys she's shooting at are so far away, they are unlikely to be able to spot him in return. With his camouflage rating, oh, he doesn't have a camo net. Huh. Makes me wonder what he's running if he doesn't have a camo net. Huh. You know, we'll notice he got an automatic fire extinguisher on. That's so that if he catches on fire, he doesn't die. However, I don't think it's really necessary on your majority of scouts. In the majority of scouts, if you catch fire, you're already dead. If you put it out manually and manage to get away, that's fine, but your engine is already so badly damaged, there's really no point continuing unless you can fix that thing. And even then, the amount of damage you've taken, it's probably lights out for you. Probably, not all the time though. Now you can see there's a large cluster of enemy tanks over there just in front of him. He doesn't want to edge forward too much further, because if they spot him, they'll target him. Every single person on the enemy team will gladly kill a scout over a low health anything else any day of the week. Oh yeah. And Artie is the only thing that tends to be more targeted and more hated than a scout tank, which is why I enjoy playing both Artie and scout tanks. Ha ha. Yeah, it's really hard to debate right now, because
Critical hit.
he probably should be moving up.
Penetrate their armor. Enemy armor is damaged.
Nice penetrating shots on that destroyer. That guy's got to be really pissed off right now. Oh, he was trying to take out the tracks. Oh, by the way, guys, the reason I call it the Destroyer is I'm never going to actually pronounce that in a way that makes any kind of sense. So it's either the FV or the Destroyer Worlds. Take your pick. I prefer the Destroyer Worlds.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
That was a nice shot. I'm actually fairly certain that was a different Destroyer than the one we've been taking pot shots at before. Come on. Don't you dare drown. I will kill you if you drown. Good. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Friendlies take him out. And now he's starting to do what scouts do best, which is pop up in really annoying positions and light up an entire enemy team. Oh, there's a full house mouse. Well, he needs to die. And there's no way we can penetrate him. So we're just going to leave him alone and let our Artie and our friendlies work on him. I don't know if that was an Artie shot or something else that came flying in there. Now the last thing he wants to do in this position is fire, because if he fires, everything will see him and then he will be dead. So he has to resist the urge to shoot stuff. However, he will get stupid amounts of experience and credits for all the things he spots that are then killed. This is what I love about scouting. You get free XP all the time if you're a good scout. Ooh, that poor E75 probably thought he was in cover. Just like this poor T57 who thought he was okay until he got shot. No, Epic, do not suicide scout. This is a bad plan. As they move around the forest, you will spot them. Let them move around the forest, you'll spot them, and your team will massacre them, like that. That was an Artie shot, you could hear it flying, nice shot. That's probably the end of the mouse right there. There we go, our Foch finishes them off. Now he's going in. Now that the mouse is dead, there's only an E5 and, of course, the GW Tiger in here somewhere. Now, he's going after where he thought the GW was last spotted. So, he's hoping just to encounter that and not the gun side of it. Oh, look at that. It's right there. And, unfortunately, he gets hit badly by the E5 and has to dart back out of there. And a friendly stole his kill on the GW Tiger, but that's not really a problem. It was a pleasure to scout that damage, I'm sure. Great game, Epic. Great job scouting. Just over 1100 XP for this battle, non-premium, non-times2. Really great game, and of course he got the patrol duty. Nobody's surprised. What you will be surprised about is exactly how much damage he actually spotted. You can see he did put 6 shots into the 1 destroyer worlds, totaling 460 odd damage, and then he sniped the last one for 53 of it total health. That was a really great game. Here in top experience on the team by quite a bit. The next best guy was our AMX 50 Foch, with 6.5 grand in damage, who still earned 300 experience points less than our scout. That should tell you just how much damage he spotted. You only got the 1 kill, but 668 damage points. That's not what you should be looking at. It's all on the next page, folks. We're just going to skip everything right down to the number just before the bottom. 9,211 spotting damage. He spotted so many things to death. Most of the first page, all those icons for the damage he saw, most of them he did 700, 800, or 1,000 spotting damage to each and every one of them. That was a great game, Epic. Thank you so much for showing off scouting. It's such a pleasure to watch another great scout do its work. He made 54 grand on that battle. That's amazing. And he didn't spend all that much on repairing or resupplying his vehicle either. That's pure profit, and that's what scouting is all about. That's the great thing about scouting. The experience and the coin you get if you do it right. That's why a good scout is so invaluable, and almost always you get a win to go along with that epic scouting run. Thank you, Epic, so much for letting us watch this. Thank you guys for hitting that like or subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. This IO Ether out.